The Philadelphia Eagles will go to the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday, October 30th in Week 8 NFL action. We've seen some really good teams struggle coming out of the bye week. First, the Philadelphia Eagles fell flat at Detroit in Week 5 after their bye week. And then the Eagles took out the Minnesota Vikings in Week 7 after the Vikings Bye. The question is, will the bye week Blues make an appearance this week for the Dallas Cowboys? Before their bye week, the Cowboys had a very impressive road win against the Green Bay Packers, but they're not getting the love in the betting market so far. Both of these teams have been pleasant surprises for NFL fans and bettors. The Eagles are 4-2 both straight up and against the spread. They've covered in every game that they have won. The story is the same for the Dallas Cowboys, who are 5-1 straight up and against the spread. The Philadelphia Eagles had a terrible offensive showing against the Minnesota Vikings, but they did more than enough on defense to make up for it. Since the bye week, Carson Wentz has really struggled with a line of 52 of 83 for 555 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 3 picks. Philadelphia has not been particularly effective running the football this season, as Ryan Matthews is pulling less than 4 yards per pop. The lack of a vertical passing game seems to be hurting the Eagles lately, and opposing defenses have definitely taken notice. Jordan Matthews has 25 catches and most of the big plays, but Darren Sproles has gotten a lot of work in the checkdown game. Philadelphia has managed just 239 yards of offense in each of the last 2 weeks. There is not enough praise to describe how the great Philadelphia defense played last week. After giving up 493 yards to Washington in Week 6, the Eagles' defense responded and held its opponent under 300 yards for the 5th time this season. It could have been ugly because the Eagles' offense turned the ball over 4 times, but the defense had 4 takeaways of their own, and Philadelphia also had a special teams touchdown from Josh Huff. Philadelphia now has 12 takeaways and has only allowed 5.2 yards per play. They are also 5th in red zone defense, which has allowed them to make the most of some low-scoring games. This could be a very good matchup for the Dallas Cowboys coming out of the bye week. If there's one crack in the armor of the Eagles' defense, it's stopping the run. The Eagles have given up 4.5 yards per carry on just 23 attempts per game. The goal for Dallas should be to wear down that Eagles front 7 with the league's best offensive line and the league's top running back. Ezekiel Elliott has rumbled for 703 yards and 5 touchdowns in his rookie season, and his 5.1 yards per carry rank among the league leaders. Dak Prescott has not had to do a ton, but he will get Des Bryant back this week, and that could open up some things down the field. Prescott has completed almost 69% of his passes with a 7-to-1 touchdown interception ratio, so he's done everything that has been asked of him and then some. The Cowboys' defense has not really been tested a whole lot this season. With such a dynamic offensive line, the time of possession and the field position battles have gone to the Cowboys. Dallas's defense is only seeing an average of 59 offensive plays against per game, and there are some signs that problems are on the horizon. The Cowboys have given up 6 yards per play, and opposing quarterbacks have completed more than 2/3 of their passes. The defense has benefited from that offensive line and the way they have dictated games. If they run into an opposing defense that can slow down the run, then they could be exposed in a big way. The Philadelphia Eagles are going to do what every other team has done and try to stuff the box. The Cowboys' offensive line has opened hole after hole anyway. Somebody is going to expose the Dallas defense at some point, but Philadelphia does not seem to be the team to do it. With extra time to prepare, the Cowboys will be able to do what other teams have done and contain the Eagles without fear of the deep ball. If Philadelphia wants to turn this into a fight in the trenches and in short yardage like they've done in most games, they're facing the wrong team. Our pick is for the Dallas Cowboys at -4.5 points. For our pick and prediction on this game and every other game this week, and a wealth of free stats and information, check out bangthebook.com.